No.
Gore readings, Flesh Wound Horror Freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror. I'm Daniel Stein, joined by producer Todd Loya.
What's up?
Bugs Dread.
Namaste.
And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So today we're here to talk about a highly anticipated new movie, Jacob's Wife, from director Travis Stevens. And we'll get right into it.
Jacob's got it all. He's got a wife. He's got a ladder. Living the
life. So after an encounter with the master, a minister's wife discovers a new sense of power and an appetite for living bolder and drinking blood. All right. So I know a lot of people are very excited about this one, me included. And so I love Barbara Crampton. No surprise there. I mean, Reanimator from Beyond, and been very, very active in recent years in the horror genre. The only downside with her sometimes is it's not always a lot of screen time. It just depends on the role. So I'm happy to report here she is in basically this entire movie, along with her husband, Pastor Jacob, who is played by Larry Fessenden, the indie director legend at this point. And so I wasn't too sure what to expect. I just knew this was, some kind of a vampire movie. And so this one kind of takes a bit of a twist. It starts off very serious, kind of, this couple's dealing with typical marital issues, the fires kind of waning a little bit. And she makes the mistake of meeting an old boyfriend, gets bit, turns, and then they have to deal with it. This movie takes a very sharp turn. It gets a little more humorous in the last 45 minutes or so. And but to be honest, it never sacrifices being a horror film. This still, once again, I wasn't expecting a bloodbath out of this one, but holy shit, there's this is a very gory movie. But I really enjoyed these two together, just trying to make a marriage work. She happens to be a vampire now. The humor hit, the horror hit. Wrestling fans, CM Punk shows up as Deputy Colton. I didn't even know he was in this, so that was kind of amusing. Barbara. Oh yeah,
I saw his name in the beginning. Whatever, Barbara Crampton's in there. It's all good.
No, Barbara Crampton is amazing, and this is a meaty role for her. She gets to do serious dramatic acting, she gets to do comedy, and it all hit for me. I'll be honest, I really love this. Also, the master, interestingly enough, is played by Bonnie Aarons, who you might kind of recognize under the makeup. She was the nun in The Nun. Yes. So yeah, this one was a pleasant surprise. What did you think, Kruger?
I liked its really ominous soundtrack. It definitely gave a lot of feeling like dread in some scenes, and then in others, there's just these catchy tunes, like when Barbara Crampton's dancing around the house and shit. I really love Barbara Crampton's performance. She's always awesome, but like you already said, it was awesome to see her in a lead role, and her character's transformation in the movie from preacher's wife to killer vampire, I thought was extremely well done. I also liked Larry Fessenden's performance as Jacob, and him and Barbara Crampton, like you already pointed out, they really played off each other really well. They worked perfect together. The story gets going pretty quick, and when it does, I loved watching Jacob having to deal with this conflict of his wife, going out killing people. It was kind of comical, and I also really like the makeup effects for the vampires. It was kind of like a Nosferatu-esque like teeth, and then like the red eyes just looked really dope. Like I love the contacts and stuff. Even like the master had like the classic Nosferatu claws, and that was really really cool. I typically like my vampires like to be more inspired by that Nosferatu design, so I was glad to see it in this.
So you're not a Twilight guy, is that what you're saying?
Come on, now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get suplex for that shit.
Robert Patterson fucking was on my shit list for a really long fucking time because of Twilight, but The Lighthouse won me back over on him.
He doesn't even like those movies.
Yeah, right.
No.
The fucking kills in this movie were really well done. They're all practical and gory as fuck. They definitely don't skimp out on the blood. Like there's buckets of blood used, and I love that. And there's a couple of kills I'll talk about in spoilers that were like some of the strongest I've seen all year, honestly. The only thing I didn't like about this movie was the ending. It kind of had me go, "Oh, that was it," and like it fell a little bit flat for me. And left me wanting a little bit more. Maybe we'll get a sequel, and I will get what I want more. Because I think this was definitely like one of the best modern vampire flicks I've seen since like Blood Vessel. I highly recommend people check it out, especially if you're a gorehound and love blood and guts like me. This definitely delivers there, and it's definitely worth its VOD price.
Yeah. It's only $10 to own, and I want to say $7 for rental. $6.99.
Buy that shit, dude. $10. Come on now.
I was gonna say, I just know. Yeah, I guess it's not good to hang out with Robert Russler alone because good things tend not to happen. Yeah, I love this one too. I'm with you guys. One thing, I'm still not convinced she's not actually a vampire because she hasn't aged. Yeah. So, but yeah, you guys nailed it. It was great. What did you think, Pugs?
I knew I was gonna like this movie. I didn't expect I was gonna like it this much, and I should have because Barbara Crampton and Larry fucking Fessenden. Like, come on, this is horror fucking royalty here. Yeah, it's just fucking awesome. Like every tone that they decide to hit at each time is perfect. I'm laughing my ass off. I'm also like concerned for some of the characters at times. There's a scene where they go to, I think it was the mill. Brilliant. Love it. Barbara Crampton at the butcher shop. Yeah. Love it. Or the market, whatever. Fucking cool. She is amazing. This movie's really fucking good. I really have no complaints other than, like Kruger said, the ending. I'm like, I wanted more. But I think that's good. That's good on them because I want more. So.
Yeah, but it does end.
It does.
I mean,
no, it does. But I felt like something a little bit more epic was going to happen. Granted, like what we do get is cool. I was expecting more of a bigger final showdown, if you will.
Yeah, it was a little tame for the ride we just went on.
I do want to also put over the director Travis Stevens. He like with a lesser director, all these tone shifts would have could have made this really bad.
And editor.
Yeah, that's it. So
yeah,
overall.
I was surprised Barbara Crampton showed skin in this too. At this point, I thought that was.
I was happy.
I was waiting to see if Dan was going to bring that up.
It was a surprise.
He wasn't the only one.
I was too.
I got some Larry ass.
Beautiful. There you go. Well, that's actually not the first time for Fessenden.
I mean, he's older now, dude.
But no, Barbara Crampton is still beautiful. She's timeless, and I love this movie. Just entertained the hell out of me. I wish I could have seen it in the theater. All right. So I guess any other closing thoughts before we rate it?
I think Todd's right about fucking Barbara being a fucking vampire because she has that pale look and the dark eyes. I'm like, oh my god, I still would.
I like the line, "I'm going to tongue fuck a hole in your neck until I puke blood." That was pretty cool.
Pug's got a new pickup line.
There we go.
Or drinking blood isn't a sustainable lifestyle. That kind of made me laugh too. Because that's what it's all about. It's like making a marriage work. And they do a pretty good job from going like super like serious horror film to the humor, but like you said, They managed a lot of tone shifts.
It also starts off with a missing fucking kid. Like that was cool. I thought that was going to be the movie, and then they took a. I mean, it's still a factor, but I didn't even give a shit about that until. Well, I don't want to ruin anything, but until later, and then hey, look at that.
Absolutely. All right, so guys, we rate on a scale of 0 to 5 stars. So we'll go ahead and rate it. Kruger, what say you?
4.5 out of 5 for me. I really liked it, but if the ending would have, hit for me, it would have been an easy 5. But 4.5 for me.
Sweet. Bugs?
I would love to give it a 5, but it's a 4.5 with a fuck yeah, you gotta go watch it ASAP.
Well, I'm a huge Barbara Crampton guy. I love this movie, so I'm going to go ahead and give it the 5. I kind of want to watch it again, which is a good sign. Todd, what about you?
I'm a 4.5 also. I really liked it, and it could go up in future viewings. So
awesome. All right. So guys,
before we move on, we have some spoilers tonight. So
yes,
we're gonna give you that warning now. If you guys don't want to hear spoilers, we're gonna have the graphic come on the screen. It's time to go. So if not, Dan, what do you got to tell them?
Just be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on YouTube. We appreciate it very much. Also, patreon.com/fleshwound features for early, exclusive, uncensored content. We get quite rowdy on there, and it all starts at $1. Also, you get a sneak peek at some of our shirts on Teespring, a lot of which aren't going to last long. Some of these are limited editions, if you will. So if you want them, grab them. And
sure
you
it's
can
in time for Mother's Day for that elf shirt.
Yes. And you can search Flesh Wound Features on teespring.com.
All right. On that note, I guess let's do it.
All right. So about the ending, what were your issues with it?
Or just spoilers in general?
Well, like with the ending for me, like I don't know. I wanted to see maybe more of a struggle between the master and Jacob, and it was kind of just like a one and done type of deal. And I just wasn't crazy on the end. Like I would have preferred it to have like not an open ending. I would have preferred to see her bite Jacob in the fucking face or something like that. Give me one last little scare at the end. What happened with the master didn't fucking sell me on the ending. Like maybe if CM Punk would have got killed, and so did the cop too before that. Like I would have been cool. Like I thought maybe Punk should have got his head ripped off or something like that. But
I did expect that with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't think the two cops didn't need to be alive at the end there. I think you could have had 2 more kills. But again, this is a low budget movie, so it probably wasn't within budget to fucking take another 12 gallons of blood, because every fucking kill in this movie is just covered, fucking Evil Dead style fucking blood going all over the fucking place. That fucking kill when the native dude gets his fucking neck bit into like that, and the blood's just all over the place. When the missing girl bites into his neck, I was like, oh, now we're ready to fucking party. And then right after, Barbara Crampton gets that sick first kill where she slits that dude's throat and then just rips his whole fucking head off, and just the way that looked and the fountain of blood flying in her mouth, so fucking good. And then that one kill when Barbara Crampton shoved that wooden stake in the back of the missing girl's head and it fucking went straight out of her mouth. That was fucking brutal as shit. I was like, oh, that's fucking rad.
I think for me, because I mean, even you could argue the vampire side of it wasn't totally the whole point of the movie was like the marital struggle. So I was okay with not having more carnage, I guess, at the end, although we certainly get it in the movie. And I like the ending, I'll be honest, because that was the whole thing. We're just going to try and make it work. And they could certainly do a sequel to this if they chose to. But I mean, that's kind of how marriages are. I mean, there's not like that definitive end. I mean, it's just
Jacob's ex-wife.
We're going to try and make it work. Yeah, do the divorce. That might be an interesting sequel. I don't know if I want it. It's gonna be tricky to pull this off again in terms of the tone shifts, but
They'll probably go strictly comedy for that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they had shifted into the comedic realm, but I love this one.
I thought the scene where she gets her teeth whitened with the UV rays was fucking brilliant. I haven't seen that before. Well, like that, because that was gross and fucking cool, and yeah, I dug it, loved it.
There's something for everybody in this movie. There really is.
Yeah,
Right.
good time.
Absolutely. Well, I think on that note, I mean, does anyone else have anything before we get out of here?
Nope.
Get your ass to go see it.
Yeah. Support this one.
Yeah. Please support Robert Crampton.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, Pugs.
All right. Follow us across all the social media bullshits. Run all these motherfuckers. Check us out on Twitch too. Still learning that, so we'll get good at it eventually. Please and thank you. Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here, guys. Dan?
Good and Todd. Good night, guys.
Heil shine.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
I'll see you in Disneyland.